This podcast is part of the Frederick Podcast Network. Learn more at listenfrederick.com.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Beers in the Lot. Before we get going, let me just remind you about our shop at beersinthelot.com/shop. That's where you can get t-shirts and other merchandise with Beers in the Lot logos on it. Also, check out beersinthelot.com for anything else you might be curious about this podcast. And be sure to join the Discord at beersinthelot.com/discord. So here we are, one episode away from 200. It's episode 199. In this episode, Riggs and John and I talked about the Hershey Bears and how well they're doing in the AHL playoffs. We also touched on some of the highlights from our Old Fat Bald Guys Hockey League Sunday night events. And of course, we talked about the NHL playoffs and specifically Edmonton. So let's go. Let's crack the beers.
I don't even remember what this is. Shit. On the koozie, I don't even remember.
Well, you better find out because I'm about to ask you what you're having.
Don't ask me. No, I don't care. What are you drinking, Aaron?
Hey, what? Hey.
Hey.
I'm drinking a Stella Artois.
Oh my goodness.
It's the last one. So
For now.
I'll find for now, yeah. I'll find something else.
You're going to go buy a 220
Wait.
pack soon.
Wait, are
That'll
they,
last me for the next 200 episodes, yeah.
are they still making them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've still got this one though.
It's going to come out that Aaron's like a shareholder. Guaranteed.
What do you have, John?
I have a DC Brow, the Corruption. We're not going to comment on the name. IPA. So, yeah. We like DC Brow. We don't mind it.
DC Brow's
Yeah.
good stuff.
Nothing wrong with it. Huh. Riggs, what do you got this evening, sir?
Courtesy of Danny White, D White, I have from Treehouse.
Ooh.
I'm the Treehouse guy now.
Your back must hurt.
And my
Not
back
even
is,
here to
my back is still not hurting.
Oh man.
I have a summer double IPA.
Sumner? Nice.
Yeah, summer.
Sumner.
Yeah, summer.
Yeah, Sumner.
That's another inside
Oh.
joke.
Yeah.
Hello, PGM side joke.
Yeah.
Nobody can seem to type summer. When talking
Yeah,
about the
exactly.
Sumner tournament. Anyway. That sounds delicious though, Riggs. Treehouse is so good.
It's very good. Yes. I can't wait to go up to New England this summer and get my own tree houses.
We assume that's what Daniel's doing right now. He's up in Mass whole land
Yeah.
for the moment. I assume he's going to make a stop at the House of Trees and pick up some more brews. He normally does. So we'll welcome him back for episode 200 next week. Just FYI, that's kind of a big deal. 200 episodes. We're going to do something a little special. We might even live stream it. We were talking about that. I don't know if we're going to or
maybe
not.
we'll set up
maybe
a
we'll-
stream.
Yeah, maybe we'll press the button and make it be a live stream. So we'll see.
I think the weather will cooperate one way or another. We'll be fine.
Yeah, but that's Monday night we record episode 200. Monday, June the 10th.
10th.
During game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final.
During game 2. Episode 200, Stanley Cup Final game 2. Match made in heaven. So yeah, that's what we're going to do next Monday. If you can, tune in for that. If not, catch us on Wednesday at 12 like normal.
If not, don't.
If not, don't. We're going to have a blast either way. Well, we'd prefer it if you'd join us. But anyway. So what's new? John, you wanted to talk about a team from the AHL, I believe. A team near and dear to Riggs' heart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the Bears are on their quest for a Calder trophy, obviously. And due to the fact that a 4-letter entity broadcasts the Stanley Cup Final this year, there's no broadcast till Saturday for the Stanley Cup Final. Also, I think the fact that the travel is a little nutty. I think that's part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the travel.
Correct. I'm just teasing. But, well, I'm sure ESPN has like a poker or like some bass fishing tournament they got to air between now and then. That's more important. Anyway, the NHL Network will be carrying part of the Calder Cup playoffs. Everybody knows it's a really tough trophy to win. I know it's difficult as shit. So yeah,
it's really hard to just pick it up off a table when it's unmanned,
left unattended.
Right.
I mean, those are finer details we don't need to get in. We can discuss that offline, if you want. We can discuss that offline.
We'll put a pin in that.
Yeah, put a pin in that.
Around.
We'll circle around.
We'll double click on that later.
Yeah,
double click that later.
Spin me up on that later if you don't mind. But yeah, so pretty cool. They're broadcasting that just to show like a little more of the hockey in the downtime. And last night was the final for the Memorial Cup. So kind of what I said, like I was watching the London game last week. I was like, Saginaw's the only team that could probably give London a run for his money. Saginaw won, becoming the first OHL American team to win the Memorial Cup, which is pretty cool. That's awesome.
Spirit, right? Saginaw Spirit?
Yeah. Quite a few NHLers were on, like, decent NHLers were on the Spirit at one point or time. So good on them. So yeah. Very happy for, it's good for the Michigan area too. So just a bunch of good OHL boys winning the Calder against the big bad evil London Knights. So I'm sure people are happy. But yeah, go watch the AHL hockey. It's good.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Go Bears, go.
Go Bears.
Also, if you're local to the DC area, they've shown all of the Hershey Bears playoff games on Monumental Sports, Uncle Ted's network. So, you can watch on there too if you don't have the NHL network. Yeah.
Good stuff. I still got to get up there and see a Bears game. I don't think I've actually seen the Bears play, like up at Giant Center. I don't think I've actually been there to see them.
Well,
Aaron,
you're running out of time.
Well, maybe
this year
there could be an opportunity. There could be an opportunity depending on how everything shakes out. Right at the moment, Bears are up 2-0 in their series. Coachella, newly minted head coach Dan Baalsma, and Poo Poo Pants Shane Wright. They could be making a trip to Hershey.
Yeah.
So
again, which would be a rematch.
Exactly, which is wild.
From last year. Yeah.
And also too, Jessica Campbell, assistant coach for Coachella, and there's a potential she could either become the first assistant female NHL coach or AHL head coach. So either way, she'll continue to make history. Just depends on what side, which is cool too. So
yeah, that's good stuff too. Do we want to talk about OFBG last night? We can.
We skated last night?
We did skate last night. It's about the only thing that anybody did, seems like. Anybody on our squad, me and John our team faced off against Riggs' team, and you guys were missing what? Half the team? 2/3 of the team?
No, we missed two.
Only like 7 guys on the bench,
team.
right?
We had 8 skaters, and then somebody broke steel and didn't have extra steel. So then we had 7 skaters.
Oof.
Yeah. So anyway.
Someone seriously did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
He got hit in that skate like 3 times with the puck. And then he was trying to skate and he was like, something's wrong. So he comes off and then he's looking at the steel and it's snapped in half.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep.
I actually keep extra steel in the bag for exactly that reason.
I have 3 sets. Yeah.
3 sets. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, so I have the original Bauer 1Xs, and when those came out, Bauer's steel, like their steel is still shit, but when those came out, the new LS4 steel was terrible. And I wore those skates like 3 times and I snapped steel on the
Yeesh.
third skate. And it wasn't even like playing. It was just I went out on the ice to skate. I might have even been coaching, and it snapped.
Huh.
And that's how bad their steel was. So
Damn,
you
that is
could
bad.
you could like exchange it and get another set or whatever. So when that was all going on, I took them to the store, I guess to Pure Hockey or something, and they gave me a set of LS3s. Well, that's not the exchange. So then they gave me LS4s when those were available. So I have LS3, LS4, and I have Step.
I will say this, I have a glowing endorsement for Blade Tech. They're currently my steel provider at the moment.
Yeah.
I've had nothing wrong with their steel, and I used Bauer for a bit. I had pairs of Step, just overuse constantly the last couple of years. Like you can't find it. Unfortunately, Bauer has no access to it anymore. But Blade Tech, I have nothing wrong with them. But I carry, like you, Riggs, 3 sets of steel. Everyone teases me because I have essentially a tape bag that has pretty much anything under the sun that I'll need. I have extra laces, helmet, buckles, screws for that. Like I'm a screwdriver in there, which everybody teases. But then funny enough, someone always is like,
You need it,
a
right?
screwdriver. And so I have it. So yeah, I don't know. Just out of habit, I always have
When
it.
I first got my Super Tax, my very first pair back in like 2017 or whatever, I had them for like a month and snapped steel on one of the runners snapped. And I emailed CCM and I was trying to, I don't know, I was being a dumb fuck and worded my email funny. And
That's
they,
big
like,
of you, Aaron.
They were the person that I was talking to, they said that my email made them laugh and that they're happy to replace my steel. I don't know if they would have done it under warranty or what, but they said your email made us laugh. We'll definitely send you new steel.
Nice.
It was funny though. I just
Well, that's also the comment you did. Was it Pure Hockey you sent that to, or Hockey Monkey? One of them.
I
hope it's Pure Hockey, our affiliate.
I think, but
No, about the gloves.
Oh, I don't remember the one about the gloves, but no, the runner one was basically like, I'll summarize the email, the good parts. I said, I bought my size 9, whatever Super Tax in August and play poorly in parentheses in an adult league once a week. So light use. I love the skates. They make me look like a decent skater at least until I ultimately make it to the ice and disprove that. And I don't jump in front of shots, and I have a hard enough time catching pucks with my stick, much less my skates.
Amen,
so I can't imagine that I've stressed them very much. And then they asked for a picture of it, and I didn't even realize it, but I took the picture, and there was like a picture of my Bauer bag in the background. And I said, please ignore the inferior bag in the background. I swear I only buy CCM products. No idea how that competitor's product made it to my house. They were laughing. So I don't know if I talked my way into a free replacement, but they sent me a whole new set of blades for free.
Nice.
But anyway, no, I don't remember what I did with the gloves. What did I say about the gloves?
You said something like you like your gloves like you like your skates or something in pairs, and it was like what a child, like you know how like you fill out like the note, like a notes for like an online order back in the day. I don't even think you have. Aaron's like, I like my gloves like I like my skates in pairs. We're like, they're so dumb. Like I remember Aaron thought he was so clever. We're like,
I did think I was clever. I'm sure.
We're like, what are you doing? Like, it was like, you're a jackass, dude. Like, what are you doing?
Well, yeah.
Some poor guy's reading that. He's like, God, I want to spit in this guy's fucking box so bad.
Probably did.
But actually, bigger event last night from OFBG. We don't care much about the on-ice product. We had visitors again in the lot.
We did.
Yeah. We had the racoon made an appearance. In the dumpster,
Yeah.
He likes to jump in the dumpster and grab some
tasty
some
morsels. Yeah,
some snack bar refuse treats.
Yeah, some lickies and chewies. He's all about it.
Lickies and chewies.
Yeah,
some lollies.
I'm actually scared of that thing. I think if I made the joke last night. It's the first time I've seen it in a while. He's big boy. I think if I go over there, he's gonna snatch me in there like Bigfoot. Like you won't see me again. They're gonna put you guys are gonna put like a memorial like plaque right by the dumpster. Go like the raccoon got Johnny. It's a damn shame. Then we're gonna have to send you guys out into the greater Frederick wildlife area to cut open raccoons to see if you can find my body. Seriously,
cut open.
Yeah,
Cut open the stomach.
yeah, exactly. Find the remains.
Riggs will be cutting one open and be like, just what I thought. Crawled up from the Gulf and then throw a license
Yeah,
plate.
exactly.
Play for
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Yeah. Eric's gonna be running around in the woods going like, you got city hands. You're not cut out for this shit. Yeah. Just running around doing that.
I don't need this working class hero bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, screw the raccoon. Our buddy the fox was back.
Yeah, the baby fox is back
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So I was telling somebody I think I'm gonna bring some like lunch meat or something next week. Someone's like, "Oh, when you bring him cheese," I'm like, "I don't think cheese is good for a wild fox. Maybe just me. I have an odd feeling."
I would guess that calories of any sort are probably good for that fox. He kind of looked a little skinny.
I would also I would also venture to guess that feeding the fox is not a good idea.
Probably
Well, if we
not.
domesticate it, then I can have another pet.
Dude, that thing is already domesticated. Like he was walking straight
He
up
was
to
not.
our group.
Yeah, he was not.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not shy.
No
No.
fear whatsoever.
No.
I mean, not like a little fear. I mean, not like right up to the group, but
he was getting
within 10 feet,
yeah, he's close.
Yeah.
closer than you ever really see foxes get.
Yeah.
That's the closest I've ever been to a wild fox that was alive. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he makes it. Like you said a couple weeks ago when we first mentioned that we saw him, a fox that little alone only means that something has happened to Mama Fox. But
Yeah.
Well, the only saving grace is if Mama's not around. Mama's not around this time of the year. It's not heading into winter yet. He's got some time,
right,
or she.
true.
So we're good. We're gonna get some calories in her or him. We're gonna beef it up. We're gonna get ready for winter, and then we'll get a burn barrel out and keep it warm in the winter. We'll figure it out. It'll be all
There you
right.
go. Yeah.
I'm a little pet.
We'll build it a little house. too.
Yeah, we can build a
Why
little
not?
house,
Why not?
little
Why
fox
not?
house. Yeah, maybe put a
Fox
maybe
hut.
put a maybe
No,
put
no,
a
you-
stool or two so we can have a beer with it. I don't know.
Fox don't
The
live in
fox-
houses. You have to dig a hole. Foxes live in holes, right?
Dens. Yeah,
Fox holes.
den.
No. Oh, all right. Dens, holes, something
Yeah.
like that.
All right. Yeah. All right.
We're just like, all right, stop.
That's yeah.
We're just like, you're not writing an email to CCM. Shut up.
That's not even as funny as the email was.
It's not even as funny.
No.
All right. Anyway, whatever.
Time out for just a second while we hear about our sponsors. We'll be right back. We're this close to crowning the Stanley Cup champion. And with the action heating up on the ice, it's even hotter at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. New to DraftKings? Listen up. New customers can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,500. Just deposit at least $5 and you'll get a bonus bet back equal to your first bet if it doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code THPN. That's code THPN for new customers and get a no-sweat bet up to $1,500 if your first bet doesn't hit. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario, one no sweat bet per new customer. Issued as one bonus bet based on amount of initial losing bet. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/ice for eligibility, wagering, and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gambling resources. Copyright NHL 2024. All rights reserved. Pure Hockey has the best hockey equipment, accessories, and apparel on the market to take your game to the next level. Maybe it's time to ditch that old stick and start the year with a fresh twig. Maybe it's time to refresh your NHL wardrobe for the race to the playoffs. Pure Hockey has it all. Whether it's training aids, the latest sticks and skates, or your favorite team's gear, get your hockey shopping done at Pure Hockey and use our affiliate link at beersintheLot.com/Pure Hockey.
Let's talk about other hockey. Let's talk about the NHL. So Edmonton won. We were watching their scores last night while we were in the lot after the game. That's Hyman got another goal. He's up to 15 now. He's 4 away from Gretzky's record.
He's just stunning on you guys.
The dude.
He is.
Oh man, Zach.
It's
Hyman.
wild. It's absolutely. People are like, oh, well, the Oilers are. Everybody knows what they're doing. Then stop it.
Stop them,
right?
Yeah.
If you know that the pass is going to Hyman, then why is not somebody sitting on him?
Stop McDavid when he walks 3 of your guys.
Yes. Oh, that's so nasty.
That
goal was so good.
I was thinking about this after watching that highlight, and it kind of made me chuckle. You know how you hear youth hockey coaches consistently, I mean, all the damn time, from now until those kids will probably, if they play college or even adult league or whatever, take the body. Oh, why didn't you hit him on his ass? All the shit. Heiskanen did not do anything of the sort to McDavid. And if he does, that's not a goal. McDavid probably loses the puck or has to go back to the corner or something. And he's just caught completely flat-footed. Lefty going in essentially against a lefty.
Yeah.
With, say whatever you want about that, but geez.
The guys that he beat were actually in okay position. They forced him to the outside, right? And then he just used edge work to kind of get back in. And then Heiskanen was in a good spot. But I think he just
did a little puck watching.
I think he froze. Yeah. I think he froze. He didn't know what to do.
I mean, I feel bad for Ottinger because, what are you going to do?
You can't stop him
almost
at that
completely.
Point.
You can. He cut almost completely across the net, top cheese, and then Hyman scores from distance, which in a funny way, I haven't seen him do all playoff. He's the joke is he gets it hit off him or he's hitting it literally off the goalie.
Everybody during the season was like, it's not a real 50 goals because all he does is stand in front of the net and tap it in. That's what everybody was. Everybody was knocking him for that. No, he scored 50 plus goals. Get out of here.
Yeah. If that's not a real, if those aren't real goals, then somebody needs to stop him from fucking scoring them. Then right. Obviously, they count the same. But shit, if he's gonna score 50 that way, watch fucking tape or something.
I know. Yeah.
How is nobody stopping it? Maybe the answer is because the passes are coming to him in a way that nobody's expecting because it's McDavid and Draisaitl. And if that's the case, then still you got to find a way to shut it down somehow. Or it's real.
On his goal last night, it was absolutely the direct result of a play that McDavid made to open up the space and then get him set up. It was absolutely driven by McDavid. Hyman obviously finishes, right?
Yeah.
But the play was McDavid even on that play. It was him.
I mean, that's what we see as Pens fans. Obviously, we've been seeing it for years. It's Crosby will do the work and then Dupuis will put it in.
Right.
It's you still got to be able to finish it and be ready for the puck to come and then put it in. It's not completely skillless.
Right.
And sure, maybe somebody else could do it too, but there's certainly a skill in being able to play with those guys and know what you need to do.
Absolutely. While
they're doing their thing to do the thing that needs to be done to get the puck in the net. So, I mean, Hyman's not just a backboard on all this. Not at all. I mean, he's got to do something, but yes, McDavid is making the plays happen. Draisaitl is making the play. These guys, the high skill guys, are making it happen so that he has the opportunity to finish, and he's bearing him. I mean, that's him. He's absolutely earning all the goals he's getting. But yes, they're certainly from McDavid making it happen.
Edmonton's kind of changed the narrative this series too, especially they're on like 20 plus straight penalty kills. And, I mean, say whatever you want about Skinner. I mean, do I think he's as good a goalie as like Ottinger or any of the other goalies he beat? No. But also, like, he's made the save he needs to make or the next save and keeping the team in the game, the games that they win or they're close. But also, like last night, like, they're up 2-0. And if you're a goalie who's lacking confidence or like really shaky, you're not winning that game because they were like 100% Steven Seagal under siege last night. Like 100%, like the whole damn game.
Who was?
Edmonton.
Was?
Edmonton was under siege the entire damn night.
Yeah.
So if Stu Skinner was going to like wilt, under that pressure, he didn't.
How many shots? How many shots did they have when it was 2-0?
We finished our game and I looked.
So I had the Edmonton radio on in our room after the game, and they had just finished up the first period, and so they, the guys come on and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's 2-0, 2 goals on 3 shots for
3
Edmonton."
shots,
both
now
PPGs,
both power play goals. Okay,
no,
but 2 goals on 3 shots. Dallas at that point had 12 shots.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shots were 12-3, and they were down 2-0 after the first.
2-0.
Yeah.
Oof. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, and if you take it, I didn't look at shot attempts, but for the final, 34 shots for Dallas, Edmonton with 10.
Yeah.
10 shots.
It's crazy.
And so subtract the first period, that's 7 for the rest of the game.
This is going to be a really interesting storyline because both Boston and New York, they all said, "Oh, we can't get any shots." Like they're being held to low shots against the Panthers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Panthers are not giving up very many opportunities, and then the teams that they played against just simply couldn't capitalize on that. So now you got an Oilers team that can play this game where they can capitalize on the few opportunities they get. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be really fucking good.
From a hockey standpoint, this is like a very good matchup. Yes.
Yeah.
It's from the hockey standpoint, like it's a very good matchup.
I think the NHL can sell it well too.
Yes, because they have a Canadian market in it, and the Canadian that I saw some numbers from Sportsnet earlier today where basically the Edmonton market doubled. It was double in size of the viewers of Florida. So yes, having a Canadian team in is huge for the league. That's huge for the league as far as the revenue and the ads and everything. I'm not so sure like Florida helps a lot, but whatever. It's still, that's a big market down there, the South Florida, Miami area. Yep. It's a big market. And
Miami,
by all accounts, like people are really behind the team, so it's easy to love a winner, so it's good. But
yeah, there's a lot of celebrities in Miami too that will lend some extra eyes to, and probably new fans, probably draw new fans to the game with Florida being in it. So that's a big deal.
Yeah. But the hockey aspect of it, like it's an awesome matchup.
Yeah, it really is.
The way that the two teams play, again, like Edmonton, you make a mistake, they're going to kill you. You make a mistake, puck's in the back of your net. There's no question. Like, and Florida is just going to grind you. They're just gonna they're gonna be in McDavid and Draisaitl's faces. They're gonna it's just gonna be a grind. So it'll be interesting. Be fun.
Florida's healthy this year. That's one thing no one's really kind of like mentioning.
Yeah,
they're very healthy, and I'm kind of like, and Edmonton, like Evander Kane's now hurt, so they're saying, but I think Florida's like really just gonna take it to him game 1, and I actually I like the way Paul Maurice operates, because even when Florida, because his press conferences are turning into must-watch TV, it takes so much heat off the team.
That's why he's doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Knobloch's pretty quiet, and from what I've read a lot, like that's kind of the way he operates, which is great. But now that there's a lot of pressure and there's going to be a hell of a lot more media than there just was because of what's at stake for Edmonton.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first cup final for Edmonton in like, what, 18 years. First time a Canadian team's been in the cup since 2017. And then, I mean, we all know the last time a Canadian team won a cup. So, or actually not 2017 with Vancouver, 2020 with the Habs. Sorry. They were in the cup final. Some people call it a quasi final, but whatever. They were still in the cup final. But yeah, like that's, I mean, there's a lot of shit riding on, like, I think Florida rolling into this, they're feeling great. There's no way they're not. Edmonton, I think after last night, they enjoyed it, but I guarantee when they woke up this morning, like, they know what's at stake. And if you're like McDavid and Draisaitl, I think the pressure is squarely on their shoulders.
Well, McDavid especially right now because it's a Canadian team, so he's
Canadian boy.
He's the guy. Like, yeah,
he's the dude.
Yeah,
and I think some of the other guys on Edmonton that, you know, they played a role to this point, not the same as the depth of Florida, but I think a lot of those guys are going to be looking themselves in the mirror, like thinking, I think in like a positive way, like I can be the difference this series. I may have not done my part or haven't done everything I needed to, but if I can, you know, the other thing that's kind of cool about all like the cup final, especially in the Stanley Cup playoffs, you game plan against the same team. Doesn't matter the regular season, you throw it all out. You only got to win 4 games. So you just buckle down, get the shit done, and we joke all the time. You just have to score more goals than the other team. So
simple game.
It's a simple game, baby. That's all you got to do. It's so simple. So, yeah, I want to see Florida win personally, but if Edmonton does, I'm happy too. I'm happy for those guys. I just hope the anarchists don't come back out like they did in Vancouver if there's an issue. So, only thing I hope.
The matchups are going to be interesting because, like you said, Florida is a much deeper lineup. Like they can.
Mm-hmm.
I you know, just watching the games and not looking at the time on ice, like they're rolling 4 lines.
Yeah, definitely.
When you watch, they're rolling 4 lines. He's, you know, obviously like Barkov on the, you know, and Verhaeghe and Reinhardt, like they're getting most of the time just because of, you know, special teams and everything. But I think, you know, Maurice is rolling lines for the most part. And I don't think Edmonton can do that. I don't think they have the depth. Now, their top end talent is much better than Florida's.
Yes.
Like Barkov is very good. Reinhardt had a career year. You know, Sam Bennett's been not a surprise, but like he's kind of had a year for them and had a playoffs for them. Like I get it. I get it. Verhaeghe's he's just solid, right? Like he's just
the Chuck's great.
And I love Matthew. Yeah. But they're not McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman.
Nope.
Like they're not that. So
and Nuge, he's heating up all of a sudden.
RNH. Yeah. Like so it'll be interesting. And the goaltending situation, there's an imbalance there too, right? You know, Skinner had a great game last night. That's awesome. He's not Bob.
He's no Bob Bobrovsky.
Well, then I think that's kind of the X factor a little bit. Yeah.
Bob's on a heater too.
Because we all know, like, easiest way to say it, Bob's consistent. You know what you're getting out of him night in and night out. And even if, let's say, 3 or 4 go in on him randomly or however, you know how he responds. You know how he's going to play.
Yeah.
Stu, yes, he threw in a couple decent performances against Dallas, but in the previous series, Calvin Pickard started 2 games. So that's, you know, it's a little shaky. But also, too, I kind of like, like I said, if some of those guys in Edmonton look in the mirror and go like, I can be the difference this series, and I only need to do it for 2 weeks. And for them, like that juice, that adrenaline. I mean, we've seen it carry people for the whole Cup playoffs before in history. So like, catch lightning in a bottle for 2 weeks. Special things happen.
We'll see how it goes. I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely be watching these. I'm looking forward to watching some game 2 next Monday.
Yeah, dude.
That's for sure.
We should place live bets on that. That'd be fun. Use code THPN on DraftKings.
That's right. That's right. beersandthelot.com/DraftKings.
Yeah.
Use code
That's right.
THPN for exclusive
That's
offers.
right.
Be sure to listen to all the fine print in the ad
Yeah, please.
in the middle of this episode.
All right, that's it for this one. Thank you for your listen and for your support. We appreciate all of your likes and ratings and reviews and subscriptions on the various podcatchers. Keep them coming. We appreciate every single one of them. I know I speak for the rest of the guys when I say have a good one, and we'll catch you next week when our new episode drops on Wednesday. See ya.